have to tell you, Jason Halverson was a very special and a very loved man. Friends and family here at this vigil tell me he would give the shirt off his back and the last dollar to anyone who needed it. I'm going to bring you guys right outside here with me right now to show you what the conditions are like here in South Fargo. Even though we are on the tail end of this storm, this is the area where Perez was shot and killed. But you'll also notice this tribute garden filled with flowers, candles, balloons, and mourners paying their respects. Police tell us an officer was investigating a possible bike theft in this area. They say the officer saw a man on his bike right in front of this home. And I'm going to step out of the way so you can see that the bike is still here on the scene. Andrea, I'm here at the scene of a death investigation in South Fargo, where police tell us a woman came home from vacation this afternoon to find the man who was taking care of her house dead inside. Now, we actually had the chance earlier today to sit down with Kramer to see how he feels going into tonight. He told us he felt confident, but not cocky, and of course, anxious. If you take a look around me right now, you can see that the snow is continuing to fall. And if you come down with me right over here, you can see the amount of snow, or just some of it, that has already accumulated since it started earlier this afternoon. It's a chilling case that has shaken up communities across the entire country. And we're learning more this evening about Rhonda's sinister plan to kill someone at the mall. This study reveals 16% of drivers say they've either hit or nearly crashed into a first responder or an emergency vehicle on the side of the road. We got in contact with some local legislators to see how they weigh in on the matter. Ben Lean tells us he has introduced a bill that would increase penalties for people caught texting and driving. Says it was somewhere within these gates where her dog's paws were. And as you can imagine, this day and this whole trip has been very emotional for a lot of these veterans. We are following some breaking news for you out of West Fargo. A search crew has been called for what is believed to be a missing aircraft. We're continuing to follow breaking news right now out of West Fargo, where a large fire is burning right now. We have a reporter there on the scene right now. That's Joshua Peguero, and he's going to join us over the phone to tell us what exactly he's seen. We do actually have a woman who was a witness to the start of the scene, Luella Martin, and she's joining us live right now on the phone to tell us about what happened. Luella, tell us what you saw right away. It sounded like you were coming out of a dollar store there in Grand Forks. Police are on the hunt tonight for a Grand Forks man accused of molesting a young child. 32-year-old Derek Mortrud is facing a gross sexual imposition charge. County man has been arrested for murder after court documents say he shot and killed his daughter yesterday morning. Fed up, annoyed, and just plain sick of it. That's how a lot of you are probably feeling about the snow.
That was so good. I'm impressed.
My older brother, he was a huge Star Wars fan, so I heard a lot of Chewie growing up. Rumors of prostitution, unlicensed workers, and suspicious activity. Those are allegations that have caused a Moorhead massage spa to lose its license. But the owner of this business is fighting back. Tonight, we investigate and have what police found during their investigation.
We did have one instance where a male was seen carrying a box of condoms into this facility.
It was an investigation months in the making, and it's one that may have Moorhead City leaders talking for months.
Individual working is not licensed in our city.
Detectives outlining to the Moorhead City Council what they learned about Season Relaxation Spa.
We go in, partner and I, we go in to have these massages done at the exact same time. We go in, there's two individuals ready to perform massages on each of us. We had already known at that point that there's only one person that's licensed.
It all started in January when the owner of the massage spa was looking to renew its license. That's when a city staff member noticed something not quite right with the application. Something as simple as a proper box not being checked. But police already had an investigation underway. They got some tips about what they consider suspicious behavior.
I've been receiving some other complaints from other businesses around the area.
One of those complaints involved the previous owner still hanging out here. Why? That was a red flag because the previous owners tried opening the business in Fargo. The city commission there said no. They were concerned about possible prostitution. Then, just 6 months later, they tried opening the spa across the river. Moorhead said no too. But eventually, the spa did reopen under a new owner, Quinn Gong.
In April of 2018, Ms. Gong came here to open this exact same business. When I say open the same business, I say the same decor, the same sign that's on the outside that still reads Seasons Relaxation Spa.
That was enough for the city council. They said no to renewing the spa's license. But Gong wants a second chance.
She asking the customer to, if she do more, she can get more tips or not. But these things is not allowed to happen in our store, and then that's why I fire her.
And about having employees that are not licensed, Gong says it was a simple misunderstanding.
Typically, pretty rare for us to deny an applicant.
Lieutenant Brad Pennis with Moorhead Police tells us a majority of applicants in the city of Moorhead are approved. He couldn't go into details about this specific case, but says massage parlors are sometimes scrutinized more because human trafficking is on everyone's radar.
I do not believe it is closing down my business.
But Gong isn't done. She wants her spa reopened, and she says there's no prostitution going on there.
I want to be clear here that we do not have evidence in this case that that is what's happening here, but I just wanted to point out that this is a nationwide issue, and that's why we want to pay particularly close attention to our licensing process.
Investigators tell Valley News Live one of the other tipping points for the police department was neighboring businesses saying the spa looked to have primarily male clients. And to be clear, these accounts were not confirmed by the Moorhead Police Department during their investigation.